Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays, the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Terrible greed mode run last time. We got Mega Satan and Hush available with everybody. With the Lost, we got a lot. We got Mega Satan, we got Hush, we got a lot of stuff. But weirdly enough, we played as the Lost more recently than many of these other characters. So I don't think I'll check out Azazel until his nerf wears off. We could do Blue Baby, Greed Mode, or Mega Satan. Judas, just Mega Satan. Cain, we could beat the Hush. Yeah, you know what? Let's play as Cain. Oh, you know what? Isaac we haven't beaten the Hush with. I should have done this earlier because I assume that this will be one of the easier characters to beat Burning Basement. So it's not an XL floor. But this will be one of the easier characters to beat Hush with. Should be, at least. Because of the fact that we have the reroll. It's the same reason, you know, we like to play as Isaac in general. But hopefully we don't royally fuck this up. I can't believe I had such a good Lost run. I don't know what order these go up in, because sometimes like I put the daily up faster, but I can't believe, or sooner I should say, than my other backlog, because they're a little bit more time sensitive. But I can't believe I did so decently on that Lost daily, and then lost a Maggie Greed Mode run that I thought was actually relatively strong. We're fucked. There's no way we're not going to get hit there. We could have gotten ourselves out of that nightmare a little bit earlier, but I didn't, so it is what it is. Let's move down here. Hopefully this is a good room. If it's not a good room, hopefully we get the opportunity to reroll it. I will settle for either. Okay, this is terrible damage. Now I can believe that I had that terrible Maggie run. Now let's keep in mind, we're just looking for the Hush here. This is a great item, by the way. We're just looking for Hush here. So all we have to do, you know, it might be for the best if we go to, no, actually, we have no reason to go to the dark room because we've already beaten the lamb on this, on Isaac about 100,000 times. It's probably not. It's probably more like 5 or 6, but still. Question mark pill. Interesting. What a mystery. I know just by saying what a mystery, people are going to be like, oh, you know what the mystery is. I have no idea what the fucking mystery is. Well, isn't that exactly what someone who knew what the mystery was would say? You shove your conspiracy theory up your butt. I have no idea what it means. That is an Isaac's room. Are you kidding? Did you watch me die as Maggie on our most recent Greed Mode run, like 4 floors deep? I have no idea what I'm talking about here. I'm just waiting for somebody smarter than me to solve the 109 mystery, and then I can, you know, go back to my life here. I was hoping that was a library, but it's an Isaac's room, which is awesome if we can get the bombs. Like, this would be a clutch opportunity for us to get matchbook or something, but barring that, which is admittedly probably the more likely situation that we're not going to get matchbook, we'll just, you know, go live our lives here. So far, so good. Spider Bite's a good enough item. Apparently, this monster never jumps, which is cool. Yeah, beat the Hush. So what's our strategy for beating the Hush? Get to the Hush. Get to the Hush and then don't get hit. Easier said than done. I still am of several minds about the Hush fight. One of those minds says it's stupid. One of those minds says, it's kind of fun that there's an actual skill check. And one of those minds is just off in another world thinking about the Canucks versus Sens game tomorrow night. Curse of the Unknown. Not particularly, you know, damning for us on this floor. We know we have a lot of HP and some Spirit Hearts to back it up as well. And our damage is fine. I mean, it's the thing is, like, the Hush, it doesn't really matter what you have for that fight from a damage standpoint. Range and HP are the big sellers there. So if we're tailoring, Stud Finder, interesting. If we're tailoring a run specifically to beat the Hush, might want to be a little bit less aggressive on deals with the devil. Not like we're never going to take them, because we still want high damage to get to the Hush, not only quickly enough, but also, you know, sometimes you pay 2 HP for Mom's Knife, that's going to save you more than 2 HP by the time you get to the Hush, for sure. You know, we want to be a little bit less conservative, or maybe a little bit more conservative, I mean, and take only deals that make a difference. And I would say deal with the devil precedent makes a difference. So if that's what our choice is here, then so be it. But we don't really have a deal with the devil precedent choice here. We're definitely going to take the pentagram, and then we're going to re-roll that. It became Satanic Bible. So we're hoping for a 48-hour energy. We didn't get it. We got a luck down and a luck up. But the pentagram pickup is lovely. More deals with the devil in the future, and it guaranteed us precedent, so that's great. And let's not forget about the fact that it comes with some associated damage as well, which is going to be the more meaningful impact. Possibly long-term, but definitely in the short term here. So this is a nice run right now. Sometimes I get distracted by this map, man. I think that there's dead ends where there's not dead ends because the item tracker kind of covers it. People have asked me a lot, by the way, you know, what mod is it that is the item tracker here? That's not a mod, that's actually just in the settings for the game. You can just go do that yourself, like right now. It's in like options, display or something, more items. I don't know, you can find it for yourself. It's the one that looks like it gives you an item tracker on the side. We can't get in here without a bomb. If you want me to do a tutorial for it, I'll do a tutorial for it to turn on the item tracker. But because it's a 30-second solution, the only appropriate way to do a tutorial for it is a 45-minute rambling YouTube video with a sweet-ass like video intro that spirals in right off the front. You know, hey everybody, it's your boy Northern Lion here with a quick tutorial, only 60 or 70 minutes, teaching you how to turn on the options for extra HUD in the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. First things first, you're going to have to go to this website. This is www.steampower.com. Gonna need you to download this piece of software. It's called Steam. Don't worry, it's free. It doesn't charge you or take your credit card information or anything like that unless you give it to it to buy the game. Then I'm gonna need you to pick up this game. It's called The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. And I know you're gonna be like, whoa, I have to pay $15 to enable the extra items HUD in The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Like, first I gotta buy it. Well, don't freak out yet, because you also gotta put in like another $10 to get The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. You know, it's a shitty upfront cost, I guess, but if you want to play the game for which you need to change this setting, ooh, thank you, Stud Finder, you're gonna need to go ahead and do that. Sissy Longlegs, I re-rolled it in a butterbean. I hate myself. Run away from your pain. Why did I re-roll Sissy Longlegs? Because I thought it's not good enough. It's good, but is it good enough? I don't know. People aren't gonna be super happy with that one. Anyway, that was my impression of YouTube tutorials. I can poke fun at other YouTubers because I am a YouTuber myself. That's the rule of comedy, and we have stuck by it here. We have an infested pill. I'm just waiting until maybe we get, you know, ideally Card Against Humanity to drop, but if we don't get Card Against Humanity to drop, then I'm waiting for us to get a room with at least a little bit of poop on. And then we can use infested and actually get more spiders. Why, you know, trade it in for one spider if we could trade it in for 30? One answer might be, well, you have a better card awaiting you somewhere, a better pill you want to hold on to. We don't have that yet. That would be the other condition in which we drop this pretty quickly. Cricket's Head, fantastic item. Damage is going really well. I didn't show the seed probably at the start of this, did I? 2G3XPE00. I've been worse about showing seeds because Afterbirth has thrown me off my routine a little bit, which is not me blaming Afterbirth. Rather, it's me blaming my own brain for being a little bit short-sighted there. Not blaming myself, blaming my own brain. There's a difference. The Ryan you know is not the fleshy mass that exists up here in the cerebral cortex. That's not the end of this room. I hate when there's one enemy left. But what did that take us? Like another fraction of a minute. Which most people would call a second, but I don't play by the rules, I guess. Holds up Spork. I am to Penguin of Doom, blah, blah, blah. Nothing there. Probably can bomb our way into the shop, but we don't really care about going to the shop, honestly. With 5 cents, could blow up our donation machine. If it had a chance to be greed, I'd be a little bit more into it, actually, because that might be an opportunity for us to increase our purchasing power. But as of right now, we're just basically going to be happy killing Chad very, very quickly and, you know, taking a little damage in the process. That's just a respect little damage you give to Chad to say, hey, Chad, I know you were here before I was, so, you know, I appreciate you giving me this opportunity and all that. I think we'll get little Chad there, which in this case, that's probably something I should have re-rolled, but didn't. But little Chad dropping hearts might be okay for our Hush fight. I don't know. I mean, HP is more valuable then than it is now. By the way, are we going too fast? Probably yes. I think we should slow it down a little bit. I'm rushing a little bit. It's my natural predilection is to go a little faster. I think that most people, I do find myself rushing through a lot of things in my life. It's the truth. But kind of like conversely or counterintuitively, pretty slow and safe driver. Don't really pride myself on speeding too much. But instead of speeding, what I do is I leave for the destination that I'm supposed to be at, you know, an hour before I'm supposed to be there, even if it's a 10-minute drive. And then, you know, the person goes, hey, I hope you didn't wait long. I go, nah, man. I arrived right on time, just like people are supposed to. But hey, that's my secret, Cap. I'm always early. What makes you small is totally fine. You know, this room's good enough for infested. You have to shoot the poop to make infested work? You gotta shoot the poop? I thought we were talking about the infested, not shoot the poop. We'll go to the curse room. I think we've got a great chance at Guppy. I mean, mostly because, I mean, even though we have 0 Guppy items right now, tempting, actually. Might take it. Might re-roll it. We'll see. I think I'll invest in the re-roll because it's not that good, and I will take it, actually. Most people would be, oh, come on, Tyrone. Bob's brain, what did I do to deserve this indignity? Nah, man. We've done the brains challenge. Bob's brain will hurt us. You just accept that. You know what else hurts us? Fire. The same fire that powers the electrical plants that keep me playing this game right now. You gotta take the good with the bad, man. Bob's brain is gonna be an awesome source of extra damage for us as long as we treat it with the respect that it deserves. We will trade a bomb for a key. Even though we got golden keys on this floor, we gotta think about our future. I'm happy with Bob's brain over Demon Baby there. Was it a good decision? That's debatable. Highly debatable, I'd say, but I'm happy with it. We might as well go to our shop. Chance to fight greed. It is a greed fight, which I'm actually super pleased about, and we finished it super easily. We got Pinky Eye. I don't know, Stud Finder did give us a free crawl space, even though I squandered it and got nothing of value out of it because I'm an idiot. I still feel like Stud Finder might be good. Probably, I'm thinking a better chance of getting crawl spaces every time you crack open a rock or something like that. Possibly, probably, definitely. Okay, I'll take it. Maybe just every time you use a bomb. I don't know. I don't know the specifics of these things. We're looking pretty strong, I gotta admit here. And the stain is not gonna be too bad. Oh, I really wanted to land that Bob's brain shot. Yeah, that's like a 1/3 of their HP gone instantly. Spider Bite is working out fantastically for us. Bob's brain should be back any second now. Might not need it. This is the attack we're more worried about. But we're done. Easy. No deal with the devil. This blows my mind. Because we do have the pentagram, and we didn't get a deal with the devil on the last floor, so I thought we were a shoo-in. I was like, this is guaranteed deal with the devil. We'll take some time to explore here. You know, there could be an arcade. Should point out, you know, we got the toothpicks as our deal, or not our deal, but our item. That's great. That's really good. Extra shot speed, extra tiers in general, the more valuable part of that, but still, shot speed's fine. It's a nice situation to be in. There's an enemy left? Oh, this is one little fly over here. There is an arcade, so we can get to our boss trap room. We had a little bit of extra surplus time here, so I figured why not take the opportunity, make that extra surplus work for us. Pick up a lot of money here. You can afford to do it one more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, all right. Let's start the dancing, and then we'll go pick up this, and we'll work our way into this mob trap room, boss trap room, I guess I should say. And this should be good. It's not, but it should be. I guess we'll leave this floor. There's enough HP thanks to Little Chad that I don't feel bad about this, but the problem with this right now is basically that I needed... Well, I feel like I need. I may not need, but we'll see. I feel like I need a lot of HP to beat Hush. We're not going to be able to have a lot of HP and take other deals with the devil. Our Guppy chances go down. Every chance for everything related to deals with the devil go down the less deals with the devil we have. I really can't believe we didn't get one on that floor despite having the pentagram. That's a huge surprise to me. Unless the pentagram's been changed so that it doesn't affect deal with the devil chance. Which would be fine. I just, you know, I wouldn't know about it in advance. So, we're still way ahead of schedule for boss rush, at least a minute or two. I would love to have... Nice shot. I would love to have a teleport card. I actually think we're fast enough to warrant a Taurus pickup, which has made us very slow. But the invincibility on every single room could prove to be worth its weight here. Worth its weight in what? I don't know. Not gold, but maybe like, you know... almonds? Like, almonds are a pretty expensive food stuff, even when purchased in bulk, so, yeah, worth its weight in almonds. That sounds good to me. What's the weight of Taurus and almonds? It's gotta be at least like 100, 200 grams, you know? Probably talking like, I don't know, maybe like 20 bucks a kilo, so you're not doing too bad there. If we could pick up more speed upgrades and actually make Taurus consistently useful, that would be not amazing, but quite nice for us. I would not be amazed, you know, it wouldn't change my day-to-day life outside of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. It would be nice, though. From a mechanics standpoint, I still feel like Taurus is such a cool item. There's so few items in the game like that give you like a stat upgrade over the course of a room. Kind of wish there were more. Even though Taurus is a little bit, I wouldn't say much maligned, but it's not like a favored item for a ton of people. I like it a lot. Wow, this is actually really unfortunate. Be a good opportunity for us to re-roll a Steam sale if we get one. We do not. It's weird. It's hard to be mad about this run because we have such good damage. It's just that, like, if this had been a normal run, I'd be like, well, it's fucked that we haven't gotten enough deals with the devil, but life goes on. Because it's a run where I really, really want to fight Hush, I'm like, ah, shit. Here we go again. This would be, oh my god, we just barely got out of the way, which is actually so important because we got a Spirit Heart out of that, which means we don't lose our deal with the devil precedent the next time we get hit. But, yeah, this is touch and go right now. Crawl space? No crawl space. Temperance card, pretty good. Brownie fight, we could get hit here. We have gotten hit here. Okay, there goes our deal with the devil chance. Fuck me, I guess. This is all happening far too quickly. The Dingle fight should not be too bad. So there goes our deal with the devil chance. I still feel like we got fucked out of it on the last floor. This floor is my own personal problem. We don't want the lipstick. We're going to... Well, you know what? If we're going to play a blood bag, we should do it on this floor. Remember when the blood bag gave you a speed upgrade? Those were the days, man. It's got a lot of money out of it. Still a minute and a half ahead of schedule for boss rush. Boss trap room available potentially. It's a speed upgrade. We need to take it. More valuable than an HP upgrade for sure if it lets us get that Taurus proc a little earlier. Probably take this. We're going back to get HP. I mean, the speed upgrade hasn't really affected our speed that much, if I'm being real with you, but... I think that we will. This feels like the start of a bad streak. I'm being honest with you. Like this feels like I'm playing, and the items we're getting are not taking us out of it, which is my own personal problem as well. Considering that we have the D6, you know, I have the power to take us out of this to some extent. We're just gonna head down to the next floor in the hopes of getting into and out of boss rush quickly enough to make something happen here. We need a teleport card to sell it, but that's okay. I don't know why the speed uphill is feeling so bad. I thought one more. I'm so happy. We're not going to take IV bag, obviously, but just getting the HP out of it instead was really nice. So we're a little slow, which is unfortunate, but a couple speed upgrades give us pretty fast ability to activate Taurus. You know what? Yes. Pay out quickly. I demand it. Okay, you know what? We'll gamble on you a little bit. We got 10 seconds before we find ourselves in, like, you know, right on schedule for boss rush territory. Boss rush is also not the be-all end-all here, so if we don't have the opportunity to do anything with boss rush, that's okay. That's what we're looking for, something like missing page 2, and then an HP upgrade, and then an HP upgrade, and then an HP upgrade, and then an HP upgrade. Okay, fantastic. Missing page 2 at least gives us that deal with the devil precedent up, basically. That's what I'm going to refer to this item as from now on. It's a deal with the devil precedent up. Not precedent, but I guess chance because of the demon heart is what I'm trying to say here. We immediately took damage, by the way, which means that we were smart, I guess, to keep or to pick up missing page 2 instead of re-rolling it, but at the same time, we are now one hit away from losing our deal with the devil precedent again. We're gonna have to be pretty good here in order to avoid that fate. A single shop that doesn't have greed in it will go a long way towards making that dream come true. Pretty stoked that we've got a bunch of skulls here. Only one of the skulls, a pivotal skull for our chances of getting a teleport card, has actually been replaced by a spike pit. Thrilling. Okay, that's good stuff. Stay low down here. Remember, I have to reiterate it for myself. If we don't get a deal with the devil, what do we care? We don't give a shit, man. Not a deal with the devil. Sorry, if we don't get the boss rush. I'd really like to get a deal with the devil. If we don't get a boss rush chance, what does that mean? Doesn't mean jack shit for us. Fuck this room. Fuck it. Yeah! I had my chance there, but I blew it. Mr. Boom is not good enough, obviously, but it could give us an easy out for boss rush if we get very lucky. It didn't. That's life, man. That's just life. Yes, we will take the D100. We will use the D100 on the D6. And this will turn us into a golden god, the likes of which we've never seen before. We can no longer fire, apparently. I'm not super stoked about that whole... Oh, this is just a classic D100 right here, which is reroll yourself into Monstro's Lung, low rate of fire, which is not that bad. We also have the mulligan, it seems. It's actually really, really good, if I'm being honest. Perks. Half damage on this room, I think. I don't really care about the HP at this point. This basically changes our run from, like, fuck, no deals with the devil into really good situation. Because we got the D100 late, we can also afford to stick with this and probably, like, reroll at every available opportunity until we get something awesome and not breakfast our run. You can still breakfast yourself. I've done it. I did it on the NLSS today, actually. Like, breakfasting yourself is still definitely in the cards. Let's go in here. Fight Mom. We don't need to take the perks yet. Hopefully we get a deal with the devil. I doubt we will, but there's always a chance. Ah, shit. Was that our deal with the devil chance gone? It doesn't matter too much because we're going to re-roll ourselves. Like, immediately after this. Good hit, good hit. Great hit, and we win. We get a deal with the devil. We'll take the Polaroid. We don't need to go to the dark room on this one. Guppy's head. Or Guppy's collar, I should say. We'll take Guppy's collar. We'll work our way into this boss rush room. We don't really love anything on here, so we'll do this. We've re-rolled ourselves. What do our tiers look like now? We got weird-ass Ludovicio tiers with like 2020, Little Gertie. Look, I think this stuff might be good, but I don't necessarily think it's good enough for us to take. That's just the way it is. Obviously, it's something like 2020 is good, but if we had had that tier effect for that room, I might have stuck with it. I'm gonna be re-rolling a lot, and I mean that like a lot, like every available opportunity. So my advice is not to get too attached to what we got here, and I'm pretty excited that D100 gave us a huge chance to re-roll things. In my experience, it becomes very difficult to lose the more you re-roll. These are Ipecac shots, so we should be careful. There's always the chance that you just fuck your whole run up. That can happen fairly easily. But for the most part, man, we got Infestation 2 here. That's actually amazing as well. For the most part, I think you usually get better as you go along. And also the run gets more fun as you go along as well. You get more transformations stacked up. You get more consumables. You never find yourself, you know, scarce of anything. I mean, let's look at this one. If we hadn't re-rolled from our last one, we never would have gotten these awesome spiders that are going to do so much damage, like an unfathomable amount of damage. And we're going to re-roll them. In just a minute, we'll re-roll them because we'll get something better. It doesn't have to be better right away. It might be dog shit right away. But one day it'll be better. What do we have here? We got marked. No, we don't have marked. I don't know. We got like a really fast rate of fire with actually really high damage technology tiers. This is another fun run. I'm having a great time on this one. We got the immunity to explosions. We got, you know, sticky egg sac bombs. Nothing wrong with that. Throw those down. Maybe we can generate some more spiders if I can figure out how to actually use them. But in 2 rooms, we'll re-roll this whole thing again. And the reason we do this, because we can. Although I will admit, this run seems very good for fighting Hush because we get unlimited range. That helps too, maybe. We'll save perks for the Hush fight, probably. That seems like that would be ideal, as long as we don't drop it accidentally. You know, this is an XL floor, so it doesn't really matter if it takes us a little longer than we're used to get where we want to go. Got the wafer on this one. Really fast shots. I don't mean like fast rate of fire, I mean shots that are like literally, the shot speed is high. Which is less meaningful, of course, but then they ricochet off the wall, so there's something there. Michael Jackson's classic album. Dry baby. Not too important, but, you know, nice touch for a temporary run. Terrible damage on my own part there. Bomb and a key. Not what I was looking for. More spirit hearts is more survivability, is more good for us. Better, some people would say, but I don't adhere to your English language draconian rules. We gotta be in the hush room before like 30 minutes, which is plenty of time here. We're only at 22, and we're going around the outside of the map, so like we're gonna find our dead ends faster. This is gonna be a reroll. And this time I see Spoonbender, Cricket's Head. Oh, this one looks good. We've got the tumor transformation. We've also got Homing Tears, Cricket's Body, which is awesome. We got Bomberman Tears, Piercing Shots. But not Bomberman Tears, Bomberman Bombs. And 99 of them at that. Bum Friend, Multi-Dimensional Baby. You know, there's positives and negatives here, but on the whole, I'd say this is positive. I would really like to find our boss room soon so I don't feel obligated to reroll before the Hush fight. Although, admittedly, our range is kind of, it's not as good as it could be here, so I wouldn't mind, and you know, that's the name of the game. The name of the game with the D100 is thank you for this gift. Do you mind if I reroll it? We're gonna be like exactly in line for a reroll, which is kind of hilarious, but no deals with the devil coming anyway. Really strong damage on this one. The Bible, it's the perfect item to D100. Matchbook, also kind of shitty, but this one's like, we get instant poison damage. There's like Tech Point X something going on this run. That's the instant radiation. This is Tech Point X shit damage. So, you know, Tech Point X is really good. Shit damage, I find, is usually kind of bad, if I'm being honest with you. The shittier my damage, the shittier our run is for the most part. We got like a weird triple shot thing going on, too. I really like how our shots, like, ricochet. Like, bounce off the walls once we get them. Bad damage on my part. Twice. That's okay. Go to the Hush fight. This is the whole reason we're here. Is this run strong enough to do it? I mean, our damage doesn't matter. Our HP is pretty good, and our range is, like, all of it. So, yes, I think it's pretty good. Infamy's a great item for us to have here as well. Fate, I can't remember. We were probably flying already. Let's take top. Monstrous Tooth, terrible choice, but that's where we use the D100. Is there a battery in here? There is not. Let's go bottom this time. Crack the Sky. These are terrible decisions. And there being no battery means this is the run we're stuck with, which is a little scary. Red Candle. The Bible is just like exclusively spacebar items. Luck down. Wow, what a fantastic haul we've gotten for ourselves. I'm gonna keep the D100 because fuck all of these enemies. So we will take perks for sure. We got 99 bombs. Wonder if it's just best to leave this on top of the enemy. Take perks immediately. That's like half damage for this room, I think, which is extremely good. Unless we already only take a half hit every time we get hit. In which case, this was a complete, you know, worthless move on my part, but life goes on. Just keep throwing this down there. Occasional bomb might do something. We also get double HP back from Red Hearts. We didn't exactly steamroll the Hush. Like the first phase of the Hush. So I'm a little skeptical that I'm going to be in love with the damage that I'm doing in the second phase. I'm trying to hold down 2 charge buttons at the same time. That way I can actually keep Blue Baby's Only Friend where I want it. Although I've heard, you know, what you want to do is actually take the shot off for a while. And then you come back and, you know, get the armor off for a minute. And then you hit him where it hurts, you know, every couple of seconds. But I think I'm just going to stick with the classic Northern Lion. Best way to kill an enemy is to deal damage to it meta. That has served me intermittently well over the course of my Isaac quote-unquote career. We'll try to fire as many Tech X shots as we can. This is a nice rhythm we've gotten ourselves in right here. I will admit, my thinking on this run is reroll the shit out of it. I love Tech Point X. Tech Point X seems to be that item right now that when you reroll into it, people are like, don't ever reroll. Do you hate fun? And it's not that you hate fun. It's just that, you know, Tech X, it shows up not infrequently. So, like, it's not like I'm rerolling a run that is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Tech X shows up fairly frequently, and it's fun, And, you know, it's usually pretty high damage. This might be a rare exception. So I'm not incredibly attached to it. I don't think it's shit for us. That was my own bad there, easily. I don't think it's incredibly shit for us right now or anything like that, but, you know, we're gonna have to meet the run halfway, and you're gonna have to meet me halfway. You know, this is generally, if you're standing in the same place, you got it under control. I think the wafer, or the perk pill, I should say, is really helping us out here. No, it's not perk pill, it's the perks pill, but you get the idea. Where's our blue baby's only friend? I've lost it, there it is. Be like, pull it back, push it forward, pull it back, push it forward, pull it back, push it forward, and repeat ad nauseum for many, many eons, and then eventually the hush fight will end. I don't know how I dodged that one. If we had Tech Point X shielded tiers, I'd be in heaven right now, but we don't, so I'm just, I'm still here, you know, hanging out. Maybe the blue womb is heaven. I don't know, I've never been with a Twi'lek. Hoyo! I know the womb is not the vagina. I'm just, you know, I'm just trying to finally get male bonding for the first time in my entire life. I'm sorry. We're almost done here. These shots are super annoying. Their low shot speed is surprisingly intimidating. Now, just keep pulling it back and forth. Speaking of male bonding, hi-oh, but no, really, the hush is dead. Just gotta wait for him to come back. Please, rejoin the world of the living. There we go! That was actually surprisingly easy. We got Fart Baby! So that was basically what we were here for on this run. We might as well still try to finish it. Why not, right? Cathedral Curse of Darkness. Well, we're basically just living this up for like another 3 rooms. As soon as we get to a reroll, I'm out. Not that the run is super terrible, but it's not good enough to stick with. It's not good enough to be like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna settle for. You know, we still got too many rerolls left to tap out just yet. There's a rune back there. I like this. Should probably just be spamming Tech X shots more often. There is a full battery charge there. Blank rune. I don't know what the M rune is, to be honest with you. Don't take your battery charge yet. We got like strange attractor on our shots. It's a shame we're gonna be losing the rune bag here, but life goes on, I guess. I know I'm saying life goes on a lot. It's because it's an indication that there's been some negative stuff on this run. Like, for a while, I was pretty sure we were just gonna definitely lose, and then we got D100. Now life has really gone on. This is like, you know, proof positive life goes on right here. What do we got on this one? We got Libra, Isaac's Heart. This one looks non-impressive. So I'll tell you what I'll do. Go get my battery charge. Shielded Tears, yeah, but also Sack Dagger. Not that excited about that. We'll come back here, we'll take our Golden Heart. Reroll these. I don't know why we take the Golden Heart here. This run looks cool, man. This is like Tractor Beam, money equals power. Sad Bombs? Is that Sad Bombs? Curse of the Tower? Definitely Curse of the Tower. I see Glitter Bombs, Sad Bombs. Yeah, if only they were cluster bombs as well. And I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, NL, why do you gonna reroll this run? You hate fun? I would suggest that I am actually the one out of all of us that enjoys fun the most. And that's why I'm going to reroll this run. I'm going to reroll this run because if I don't, who will? I'm gonna reroll this run because only I am gonna be the one who finds out whether this run is the best that we can get or only the second best. And maybe we're just too scared to take a look. Dual clubs. We no longer have Sad Bombs. We still have Glitter Bombs. We also definitely have Soy Milk Fruitcake here. Gotta admit, not super stoked about that. I mean, Fruitcake is fine. We're actually doing a decent amount of damage. Soy Milk is not particularly strong for us in this situation. It's not bad. Our damage is, like, good enough, but it's not particularly good either. So let's do the very irresponsible thing and use Sack Dagger to do most of our damage here, and so far it's worked out fantastically, because sometimes the irresponsible thing is just, you know, the right thing that's too risky to be advisable. Don't really care about the damage, honestly. Already done. Fool card. I might as well stick with two of clubs. Alright, so we head down to our next floor. Any items we like, we take and then reroll. Any items we don't like, we leave and then reroll. Well, I guess we should just say, like, any passives we'll take and then reroll. Or any... You know what I mean. Because I'm actually pretty stoked to have Loki's Horns here, even though it kind of sucks still. It was a tarot card. Temperance. We could definitely go hard on this and reroll on this room, reroll the pennies into chests maybe, but we're probably better off just rerolling the one active item. Maybe we're not better off rerolling the one active item. I don't know. I have no idea. It's probably an exact science, but I'm not exactly a scientist. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. No need to take the bean. Oh, it's two active items, so we're definitely better off rerolling. Take your red hearts. I'm being a little bit overly aggressive is probably a polite way to put it. The reason I'm doing that is just because we can, basically. Now we have Cursed Eye. What in the world is this? Holy Mantle Proptosis, Cursed Eye, Sticky Bomb Shots. I mean, this is pretty interesting. We are going to reroll it because it doesn't matter how good it is. It's going to be rerolled no matter what. But it's definitely an interesting setup. I wouldn't dispute that for a moment. More chests, please. Oh, Brownie. Take out Glorious Revenge on you. Don't give me the Karuku from Bob and Doug McKenzie's Take Off to the Great Wide North, okay? It's not going to save you here. Once these sticky bomb shots go off, you guys are totally screwed. Okay, we might want to reroll on that room because there's pennies. We also have Bloody Lust. I wonder if that damage will stick with us. Once we've rerolled out of Bloody Lust, I would assume probably not. Unless it makes a change to like our base stats instead of just making a change like a bonus for our damage right now. I don't know, man. Look, I'm not a scientist, like I said earlier, so... Mostly just trying to not die here. So far, it's working out pretty well. Sticky bomb shots are really the big money maker here. Don't need any more keys. I'm trying to land the proptosis shots as sticky bomb shots when they're... Oh, no. When they're as large as possible. Like when they're right next to the enemy, ideally. That way we get like a higher damage bonus out of them, maybe? I think? Good. Let's reroll this. We're already here. Now we got actual Mom's Knife. Mom's Knife, okay. This one, I don't think I'm gonna reroll this one. Probably gonna stick with this one. Help me get to the door. This is Mom's Knife, Dr. Fetus, Parasite. Rate of fire is pretty good. I'm not sure if that's been noted in the public record so far. I don't know if this is like soy milk bombs or what, but this is where I'd advise you, if you're photosensitive, look away, because it's making my brain feel a little funky, and I've never had a sensitivity for stuff like that. So I'd be a little cautious. This, I'm actually concerned that this might have the ability to crash our game just from putting so many bombs on the screen. So, little cautious about that. We definitely clear out a room, though. No question about that. We heal, like, instantly. I can just wade into a group of enemies with Mom's Knife, throw as many bombs down as possible, every single one of them heals me. Like, this is actually incredible. It's non-credible. If someone told me about this run, I'd be like, yeah, I bet. I'm like surfing on these things. Oh, Jesus. You don't want to be here, Little Horn. I actually feel a little bad. I don't know what the permutations that have led to this situation are. But I'm very happy with it. Will we reroll this? No, we will not reroll this. We'll probably try one more reroll after we beat Isaac. Or Blue Baby, I should say. Just to do it. That was easy. And we'll reroll. What we should do is D4. This run looks interesting as well. Epic Fetus, like 10 shots. 6 plus Mom's Knives. That's pretty cool. And then we'll reroll again with D100. And we rerolled into... We breakfasted ourselves. We were only 2 rolls away from breakfasting ourselves. So that's all right. We did win. Thanks for watching. That was a fun one. And hopefully we got the post-it note checked off there. Yep. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.